We just finished the morning meditation session, and I thought to introduce you a bit to our routine, showing how things go, how we do. So I connect the microphone for the better sound. Hold on, how can I do this? Look in the ceiling for a while. Okay, done. So I'll go to show the meditators after the morning teaching. Sayadaw, everybody going to prepare for the alms. Oops. Teaching actually in America for a Vietnamese community. Sayadaw, I will use your tripod, okay? To take with me. Okay, so this one is working. We are going to use this one to simplify. Sayadaw is also preparing after his teaching. Sayadaw, I admired very much your answer about keeping precepts, because this is exactly what makes your teaching very different. Because other masters would just say that our senses are too much involved into music and we stop being mindful, and would reject precept. But you explained from so many points, and really you give freedom of practicing so that people understand what is most important, and even if they make mistake, they can continue doing without stopping. This is really what makes your teaching so different. Thank you. Ellie, I understand since Tura joined us, you won't be driving probably. And then we can make some sharing. This is why I started already, but I need still to put on my upper layer of the robe. So, and then, yeah, I'm just filming already from this moment to show a bit the place, the routine, to let people feel the real feeling of how we are here. So, but be ready, know that I'm filming today, and you will be one of the main characters. Not just characters, but it's easy for me to discuss with you. Mm-hmm. This is why. I don't know, there is, let me see. Yeah, this is the place where we sleep. Very simple, on mattresses. Yeah, and now I need to put my upper layer of the robe. Where is that? I guess this is exactly here. Are you taking your bag, right? I don't know if I take mine. Take the microphone. Okay. And yeah, I guess we will even put it on you. I will even show to the public what part of robe we need to have when we go out. This is just a sheet, actually. Nothing special. Bed sheet. Yeah, bed sheet. So I'm going to wear this bed sheet. I'm pretty much sure I can show this, that I'm wearing just this, this piece of material on myself. And usually we use some clips to make them stay whole. Okay, here they are. They're attached to my bag. Okay, so I put them at the side. You know this stuff? Yeah, this is how we clip them. So I will wrap myself. A microphone probably at the side for a moment. I could use it as a mirror. Nice. Hold on. Now I need to wrap up my shoulder backwards, pulling this front part backwards. Oops. Yeah, I should give you a link to what I told Sayadaw, that his answering the question this morning was really special. I really appreciate. This is why I follow this teacher, Sayadaw Tamasara, because his teaching is really not something that you can read in books. His teaching is not something you can write in a book. You can't really you need to follow him, you need to be present with him. So here is the full version of the robe, and still I need my patonji, I don't know. I'm not sure how it is called in Myanmar. In English we probably don't have the word at all. And then I will just, oh no, this one can stay here, the mic. Okay, so this is the full official version, and I just need some water, I guess. So I take my thermos, and we can go. Wait, now flipping the tripod up. And something else I need, not only water, but no, probably it's fine. Water will be enough. Removing my socks before we go. Up, up, up. Okay. And we are going. I will flip the camera. Yeah, here Sayadaw usually has his lunch, breakfast and lunch.
Don't try to keep in touch.
Participants, sorry. Water, I guess, outside, yes. We'll get my water outside. Oh! Oh, it flipped. Here, nuns and yogis, mainly yogis actually have their lunch here. And nuns have inside the kitchen, and monks, I showed you where Sayadaw eats, and another monk, Vietnamese monk. So I need some hot water. Thank you. And some cold water. Can you help me with this? Thank you. Yes, because I'm doing with one hand, holding with the other the tripod. Yeah, you can fill fully. Thank you very much. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Ellie's choice is a cookie, chocolate chip cookie. Can you close for me, please? Because this really doesn't go well enough. And maybe you put on the microphone. Yeah. To chew in this video. I need to check that I have my mobile internet on. I will talk to everyone, and you will be near maybe, and we are live. We are live to share the life of Thabarwa, how it goes after our morning session, pretty much the same routine every day. Here is our beloved bus, Thabarwa. Sayadaw is already in. Okay, our nuns. We are getting in. So I'm supposed to close, or somebody else coming? Somebody should come, I guess.
Should I go around them?
Yeah. Yeah. Get people on. Yeah, Sean is over there. Maybe, yeah, like he's a bit lost. Go get the people. even you take the cup. Even the cup you take. We come out of limits. This is not a to-go cup and we still take it. Oops.
If I leave it there, someone will throw it.
But you want to use it.
Precious coffee.
Your precious coffee. Hello, Tura. This is our Tura driver, Sayadaw speaker. Yes. So, as I said earlier today at the session, Ellie,
Yes.
I want to share to you something. I want to share it to the public, but I need you.
Okay. Go ahead.
But then I need your responses, and you need to put up the microphone. You finish. It's okay, we can just... let me hold it. A bit dangerous. A bit dangerous. Yeah? Yeah. Still you need to put it on you. And I think I will try to continue videoing even on walking alms.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe they make you ring the bell, then I will ask somebody else.
Probably one of the guys can do it.
Yeah.
Like Sean did it yesterday.
Right. So we will see if we can do it continuously without stopping. So you are on. I came to Sayadaw, actually just when I started filming, I came to Sayadaw, asked him to take his tripod because mine really doesn't hold the head. This one, it flips sides.
Okay.
So I took his, now I fixed it, it should be stable. He allowed me to use, he offered me yesterday. And then as I was near, he was finishing after the talk his own telephone and let's see. Yeah, more people are getting on the car. Yes, I now have to change place. They were too early to take the first line seats.
I can go back there.
No, you can't. But you can't, sorry. I need you. I need you.
Okay,
You can also go back or squeeze. Just finish your coffee, please. Just finish your coffee. Do your task.
The man sit up here.
You can come over.
You want fourth person? You want we can squeeze?
Nghe thì của chị for bức channel.
I didn't take the ball. I will take from somebody. I didn't take the ball. I didn't take the ball. I so much wanted to film. I didn't take the ball. Shall I run now? But I'm squeezed in. I'm squeezed. I can't run.
Looks like not Sally, but
Sarah, I will ask for you.
you have another.
She has somebody who carries for her.
Kapia.
Kapiya. No, she's now also a nun. Oh, this is Sally Yon, no? Yeah, I really loved her bowl.
Yeah.
This was amazing, her bowl, and it cracked. It's so beautiful.
Fix.
I throw what is broken. What is broken, I throw. We need to learn to detach. Let go what is broken. We need to accept. Yeah, but the shape and the size, I find that it's perfect. Yeah, this is the conversation in the Buddhist community when we discuss the bowl.
No.
Yes. Wonderful. Yes, very appropriate. Very nice to care, and nice also that it narrows, especially for nuns. Yes. Vietnam, she got it in Vietnam. Yeah, many more, and it is light. Yeah, real. Like this is the conversation. We are not lay people here. We are nuns, so we still have to enjoy some objects. We still follow this attachment to objects.
You have only reduced the number of things to attach to.
Yes, we reduced the
Only
number.
bowl and robe.
But the bowl and robe are still something. This is the sound of the tree scratching our car. This car has big advantage, high roof, but it is also a big disadvantage because we can't go to every parking. What else we need to? Also, when we drive, drivers say like Ali is also driving. They say that if the wind is strong,
Yeah, that's not much of a problem.
no.
Most of the time. But because of it being high,
Correct.
some
Correct.
people
Who-
drove
only
into
the big
the
up here.
low parking place and
only.
destroyed the air conditioner.
When you
So
land-
now it leaks.
Right, yeah, I know that it leaks. I was the victim when it was raining and I was sitting in the front.
They have like long
Somebody
list,
cleaned it very
or
nicely.
clothing.
This part,
Expensive.
this
yes.
part, it was suddenly pouring water, not dropping, but pouring water because it accumulates. Like
When it rains.
when it rains, yeah, it was after the rain. After the rain, and then it just poured on me. You have the bell. We have everything. Just that if nobody gives me a bowl, I will use your cup.
No, it's too small. It's dirty there.
Show me. Show the public. Yeah, dirty cup.
It's inappropriate.
Yes. So I was already before in a situation when I forgot a bowl and the monks may offer the covers from their bowl.
Oh, yes.
Yes, this is one. This one.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
What happened? I have no tool.
whose is this? This bowl.
Cover.
And also I go to the origin and
So if it is available, I will take it.
Yeah, maybe that.
Yeah, if it is available, I will take it. Okay, since usually meditation practitioners, they don't worry, whatever. Because things get settled. If we believe in Dhamma, if we keep our mind stable and pure, then things really get arranged for us. But I wanted really to discuss with you, were you sleepy at this meditation, or could you hear the question about the precepts? Somebody asked about seventh precept of listening to music and dancing and entertainment.
Yes, I was able to listen to that question.
And to the answer, which is more important. Yeah, so this is what amazed me, and this is where I was proud to be the follower of Sayadaw, saying this is why, this is my teacher. Because all others, they would give you actually the answer that you can find also with AI or reading a book about precepts.
Yeah, right.
And he elaborated it.
He made it accessible.
Accessible is the way. So accessible, and also, first of all, that everybody can understand that I want to try to practice precepts.
Yeah.
And also, making mistakes should not stop people. Right? Breaking precepts is not a problem because you can continue practicing. You can start again. You can extend.
So like he started the session this morning by saying you can keep 8 precepts you can go ahead and take 8 precepts because you can keep it for the morning or for the whole day or for the whole life.
Believe it or not, I made a note of this. It is on my list of good ideas from Sayadaw, of good phrases.
So I can still have in the evening.
No, this is the girl that tries to keep eating in the afternoon. You know, maybe no problem with you eating the cookie, but the problem is that we watch you and we have the same desire. Yes, this is hard on us. No, I really worry. Not worry. I care for you.
Yeah, actually, the effort is still really great not to eat the cookie.
Yes, you know, somehow Sayadaw says that we can practice meditation and we can take part in the retreat if we practice just for being a meditator, for learning about meditation. But if we practice seriously for liberation, keeping at least 8 precepts is important.
The last one is detachment.
Yeah, I can feel that. It's true.
Yes, exactly. Making some more effort.
Yeah.
And because just those additional 3 precepts, they make significant difference how we watch our mind, how many desires appear.
Especially when we start to understand them really more deeply.
Why did they care? I don't know why.
Because, you know, the words of the precepts, they're just a few words, but the meaning is actually really wide. Great.
Yes, and this comes really with the practice.
Yeah.
That we start understanding, that we start sinking deeper.
Yeah.
Yes, right. So, but can you say that you are practicing for liberation?
Yes.
Yes. And another teaching from Sayadaw that if we practice for liberation, we should not still attach to get it this life, to get it now.
Yeah.
I think he's given also great tools to have this orientation, to practice for liberation, but not to be grasping of this final goal and feel this kind of to be on the path. I mean, he really keeps on the path, right? Yes, many special actually features of this master.
You know, like this morning, I wasn't too sleepy, but I was very restless in my mind. Like I couldn't really be with the object. I just wanted to move and get up. And like, you know, I was feeling sort of bad about that throughout most of the session time. Until like near the very end, it sort of dawned on me like, well, at least Sayadaw helped me to just stay here in this spot and abandon my physical action. If it was useless, like the meditation, it was probably still better than whatever nonsense I would have been
Whatever
doing
else,
otherwise,
anything
which
else.
could have been like actually like a detrimental. You know, at least it was neutral. I mean, just sitting there was neutral. At least if it wasn't beneficial, it wasn't detrimental.
I think sitting there kept you coming back to mindfulness.
That's true, but like it's weird because I'm not mindful of the mindfulness, you know?
Yes.
So like I'm still lost, even though I'm sitting there like in some way maybe mindful, but I never really reach there because I don't know, I'm still like judging the condition, you know, doing mental sort of gymnastics.
So it's rather now that you can look back and understand and say that you were staying there, you were reflecting to go out, then you decided to stay long. At that moment, you were not knowing of this.
Oh, I guess I was knowing. I mean, I was having all these thoughts that I'm expressing now. Like, wow, I'm not really mindful. I'm kind of like trying to be mindful, but not really. So, I don't know how to explain it.
Well, explanation is okay, but I really try to see if you could know at that time that, oh, I'm just suffering here and I should better get up and go, and then, oh, but this is this suffering that makes me. This still means that there was the knowing. Like
Yeah, but not really knowing of the knowing.
maybe knowing of the knowing was lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's okay. It means that you can practice with grosser objects, but
Yes.
knowing the knowing continuously or knowing the mindfulness, this is just more subtle objects which we can know only with the quiet and stable mind. Yeah, so that's absolutely fine. But if you could know the suffering,
I could know it, but I was still in the suffering.
Yes,
You know, it wasn't
but-
detachment.
like knowing the object, the physical object, knowing the suffering, for example, of the body or of the mind, does not bring immediate
Detachment.
either detachment or just termination of this happening, of this suffering. Yes, just knowing is still more, as you said, if you might have gone to the kitchen or outside to chat to someone.
Yes.
So staying there keeps you in the condition of that uncomfortable
Knowing. Yes,
situation
yes.
where this knowing of whatever was happening was still happening.
Yes.
So this is more than going out and just escaping.
Yes. Yes. That's kind of.
Still, learning from Sayadaw, I would still say not to attach, always doing like
always
this.
do that, yeah.
Sometimes if there is real agony arising on the mind, we should understand that this is really dangerous mind. If you were
Pushing too
just,
hard.
yes, if you are just,
I do that too. I think And then that can have the side effect of like making you really hate meditation
Yeah.
if you push it too far.
Yeah. Not to push too far. Sometimes we need better give up
Yeah.
at some point rather than create real action.
Yeah, I kind of came to that balance too late. I mean, in my life.
In your life.
Not in this morning.
You see, we start seeing the positive sides. I see. In your life, yes. As for me, today I decided to take for breakfast only fruits because I felt really heavy last days. And I think that mainly what I should stop consuming are these American cookies. Because maybe you are used to them, but to me,
They're bad. You're right.
I see the immediate effect.
Yeah. It's like sort of a treat to have them there, so I keep going to them. But it'll be a relief when they're not around.
When the body is heavy, the mind becomes heavy too. Yes, this is the difficulty. And then I decided to skip that yesterday, no cookies. Today already I decided to eat just fruits for the morning, and last lunch I had only the salad. It makes me feel so much lighter, even no noodle, no anything. Yeah, so much lighter, so much better. And anyway, when I was meditating, once I felt better, I started craving for some good strong coffee. Some, but not just strong coffee, like some Starbucks coffee, because here everybody loves Starbucks. So, and I'm not that much of like a fan, but because we share minds, I'm also influenced. So I started craving for good strong coffee with some foam, some syrup or some taste, some hazelnuts or something. And I just saw my mind and I told, just the moment that I feel lighter, you need to bring already this desire to me. You're ready for more. Everybody knows this feeling probably when we sometimes overeat or eat something, just one something too much, and we say never again.
Right.
That's it. But that mind, it feels so real that I'm done with this, right? So we can only learn the impermanence and suffering. Really, we can see how much suffering our mind brings and how much it is in delusion. It kind of creates a belief that by itself it tries then to break through this belief, because first we say that never again, and then it starts arguing after some hours or the next day it starts arguing with itself.
Like, wait a second.
So self-sufficient, it just can live by itself with its own ideas and etc. Oh my God. Yeah. So they still don't have their conversation. Usually, when Tura is here, maybe Tura is also a bit shy when he meets Sayadaw for the first time.
It's possible.
Yeah. I saw him sit at the side when he just arrived this morning, sit by the side of Sayadaw, just smiling, looking at him and smiling. So cute.
It looks like Sayadaw's fallen asleep.
Ah, yes, of course. Actually, I was thinking also, I don't know, like, to do only or not to do only. I'm applying this meanwhile. But on the other hand, I think like to come to Sayadaw and ask if it can be reasonable to suggest to Le Yong, the Vietnamese, I just explained now to the camera, the Vietnamese Sayale, she asked Sayadaw to organize morning meditation sessions for the Vietnamese community online. So I would like maybe to suggest to her to cancel those early morning sessions, because now we are in the environment where he teaches with Vietnamese full day and people can come online and have many sessions through the day. It all started in Malaysia, where Sayadaw was teaching a lot in Myanmar language, and we were missing like contact with him. And
they needed a chance for Vietnamese.
Yes, and then they asked him to do morning meditation sessions for the Vietnamese community. So he was teaching for 1 hour in English, and they were translating into Vietnamese. And it was quite good balance. It was quite good. But now we are already having teachings in Vietnamese.
But throughout our daytime is their nighttime.
Doesn't matter. They can sit then and watch everything and be like, yes. Because anyway, this morning session is not for question and answer. This is only for meditation. At 6 o'clock, what he does. This is only meditation. And then after breakfast, he starts and he does also meditation. So it is just the same. They can just, but I feel some greed in this, that I want for my community. I want for my people, organized especially for them, which doesn't make sense because Sayadaw teaches for all. And even I try to, when he teaches in English and they translate to Vietnamese, some of the interesting questions I try to translate into Russian simultaneously, really to make his teaching, the same very teaching available at the same time, not to take extra of his time. Today I regret actually I didn't record this message, this answer about precepts, but we never know whether there will be something special. Everything is special, but just we heard many times and we know his teaching, but some things we really value and really appreciate when we think that the community maybe knows less about Sayadaw, and some things could be really representative of him as a teacher and his method, his way. Because even which is everywhere so important, precepts are so valued in Buddhist communities, and people grasp, hold, like keeping precepts, really holding precepts, not keeping precepts. And there are problems in the communities because they reject those who make mistakes.
Yes.
So they don't let people chance to continue. And people themselves, they feel that, oh, maybe I shouldn't take 8 precepts, I would stay on 5 precepts because I can't do better, maybe I make a mistake. So this is something so special to Sayadaw, that he really creates a chance for all, and he creates the understanding behind. He gave so many different examples of if you are just a lay person, for you it is important to start keeping precepts. And to follow morality, sila. But if you're already a meditator, the state of the mind is more important. So if by keeping precepts you squeeze yourself into the constraints, into the framework of following and keeping and rejecting everything else, and just you are stressed on your mind, if you break a precept, this will not make you very mindful and very detached because you will be too much stressed. I'm taking the audience, you can answer the message. It takes you long thinking. This girl, her weakness is, so it teaches us not to judge people, but to see their actions and to know the wholesome actions and the weaknesses. What is your weakness?
My weakness?
Yes.
There's so many.
Well, I wanted to say she has a weakness to stay on her messages and give a lot of thinking to messages.
Okay, yes.
And overthinking the messages, how to answer, when to answer, and typing them through the whole day sometimes. Yes. I think this is the weakness. It can be turned into a strong side.
Yeah, that has aspects that could be considered good, I think.
Yes, for sure. So everything is not to reject. Truly so. Truly so. So about these sessions in the morning, you see what I mean? That Sayadaw is already given the teachings in Vietnamese. It is not missing now for the Vietnamese community. The online information, the teaching from Sayadaw is not missing. And as we see how much he is occupied and tired, taking another hour, an hour and a half of his morning sleep, because he generally sleeps rather in the morning than at night. He goes to sleep at night later. So another hour, like if he gives a 6 a.m. session, it means he needs to wake up at 5:30 maximum. So like this, he could sleep till 6:30 and take his time slowly to start his morning, to answer what they are asking him from Myanmar or something, like the different time zone. and then go have his breakfast and only then start his working day. Because once Sayadaw starts teaching, he usually teaches non-stop through the day. Even when he kind of stops for a break, people are free and welcome to come and ask their questions. So he stays available. He never goes back to his room to stay in his room. He does go back for the room. For what?
Shower.
Taking a shower. Everybody knows. Because nothing else he goes back to his room for. Well, at night, finally, luckily, still sometimes he goes. Yeah. But today, when I felt like this, that I would like to speak to Sayadaw Yon and suggest that maybe she could skip her desire of these sessions.
But I don't think it's her desire. You know, they're asking her from Vietnam side.
Yes, for sure. But then she can regulate and she can, of course they are asking.
So she was the middle person asking Sayadaw for them, on behalf of them.
Yes. I heard they discussed as a group and they said that always somebody will be present with Sayadaw, sometimes her, sometimes Sayadaw Bodhinyani. And the one who is present with Sayadaw will always try to coordinate with the whole group so that they can continue to present his teachings online. Every day already they do this tremendous work of catching the phrases of Sayadaw, just essence, and posting them daily. Wonderful. And they try always to give also translations and then so these direct teachings of him. But exactly, we should know to do without attachment. We should know to do. So I thought to offer her, maybe he has already now teachings in English through the whole day, maybe this will suffice, and this you keep for those days or those countries where he's not teaching in Vietnamese. But I understood that probably I will not have a peaceful outcome out of it. With my good intention, I don't reject their community and their desire to learn from him. And I admire their teamwork. We don't have that. They're so organized to create all of this. Cool to be talking to 0 viewers now. Right? Sometimes there is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sometimes there were 7 in my experience. 7. But then actually when we finish, still people are writing something. From where are those comments? Are you guys? What is tribe? What country? Dirty cups? Are you guys? Yeah, because I'm going. But I mean, after people still watch, after there are some hundreds of views.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh. Something like that. After it gets it. I don't know how it works, but I try to do without attachment to numbers, Still, if we discuss Dhamma, really in this regular way, so that people can feel that conversations can also be around Dhamma, with the Dhamma understanding. So exactly, leaning on Dhamma, thinking that I would like to help Sayadaw, I thought it won't be much helpful if I into her when I know already from previous situations that generally this wouldn't be taken as an offer to consider, but this would be taken immediately as if I impose something and will be rejected and I will get into the blacklist again or something like that. And this won't make life of Sayadaw lighter when the energies will be heavier.
Correct, yes. Good thinking.
Yes, and at that time I started feeling pity for Sayadaw. I started feeling how tired he is. And at that time he started teaching and he said that this body and mind are impermanent. And I was worried for his body, for his tiredness. And he said, this life is impermanent. He said at some point this to me. Yeah, I remember because at that time I was thinking, I wish he was not so tired. I wish his health was not deteriorating with the age, with the tiredness. Really at that moment I was thinking, and then he says that the body, the mind, the life are just impermanent. I will show. Let's see what happens there at the backside. Ooh. Some yogis and participants. Yes. online shop. So unfortunately, I practice, as I said in the beginning, I practice not doing only. I accept not to do, I accept not to suggest.
I think that's wise. And it did kind of sound to me like, you know, it's also because of, I don't know if you can say this, but like Sayadaw's attachment on teaching. Because actually the moment last night she came to ask what time I could do the thing, and she suggested
Morning
can we do
time.
6 a.m. morning?
Yeah.
Sayadaw immediately rejected.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, he just said
Yes.
he said like, we'll do now, you know. Like,
Yeah,
this
evening, like it was
time.
like 7 p.m. something, our time.
Yeah, and then they started like a little late and continued late, and then but I guess after it was finished, that's when he said like, okay, we do 6 a.m. also.
She said it will be too late, no, too early, something.
Not this gate.
Next one.
Yeah, next one. Turn right.
She, oh, there is sun.
Next
I didn't
street
put
light, turn
sunblock.
right.
It was cold in the morning
have
today.
sun.
Sunblock?
Yes.
Dhamma arranges everything. She
So,
said that it is an inconvenient time for Vietnamese. And she asked, our 7 p.m. in the evening is an inconvenient time for the Vietnamese. And she said, so please, please, in the morning. And he gave up and he said, okay, let's do in the morning. So I think that she just understands that he can't make her detach. So he needs just to follow and do what she really wants. So with some, he would really say no. To me, he says no a lot.
Well, but you don't have as many audience members.
No, he says no to me in regard to other things, not about the audience or the public. I don't have any group yet at all.
Yeah.
No group at all. Maybe enough. Ooh, so much.
I can take some.
Let's see. Hold it.
Can you drop us off?
So good we can use.
Okay.
I hope this is okay that Sally is doing this.
It's not a makeup.
No, I mean in the camera.
Yeah.
Somebody is watching, I'm sorry. We are actually talking about Dhamma here, but now I need to put the sunblock because we are arriving at the place where we will go for alms, and it looks to be so sunny, while it wasn't when we were leaving the center.
More interesting.
So I'm sorry. I'm using the screen of the audience for, oh, they put like, no, thank you. You can't put second being as the same person. Whoever you are, thank you for your understanding. Okay, you can
They
use
like
the rest.
putting on the sun.
Yeah, now she can do this. You can use the mirror. Yeah, everybody's going out. I want to just sip. Ooh! I want to just sip a bit of water before we go because it will be hot. You remember that water that we prepared in the beginning of this video? Okay, let's go.
We prepared water.
I took it when you were taking your biscuit. I prepared.
Oh yeah,
Be careful your cup.
it's empty.
So let's.
Aloha. Where did your wire at?
You were inside. What happened?
Where did you get this?
This one? Sayadaw.
Oh, he
Sayadaw.
gets everything.
He has everything, yes. To use only. Here is Sayadaw himself. Okay?
okay.
No one else is there. We can close. Sayale aga. So you have that bowl for me? You have that small bowl for me? Can you give me Sayale? Thank you. So shall you?
Yes.
Yes.
I keep this one.
Yes, you keep this one. Maybe you have comments. You used to be a nun for... Tell us about your nunhood experience before.
The first time was 5 years. Second time 2 years.
Yes. So you're quite an experienced nun, and you used to live in a Buddhist community, right?
Yes, for 13
It's not...
years.
Yes, that long. So I am only 7 months a nun, and I spent in a Buddhist community this little of these 7 months, maybe 1/3 of time I spent in real Buddhist country, community. So I'm inexperienced. So maybe you will give me some nice remarks.
Okay.
Some nice remarks how I should walk more mindfully, receive donation more mindfully, say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu more gracefully and gratefully.
Okay, if I see any such thing.
Yes,
I'll
but no,
remind
I
you.
learned this well.
Yes, I
I'm
know.
yes.
You've already figured it out.
I should
Now
say
you just continue.
walking alms is my favorite type of meditation.
Oh, really?
Yes, because walking is involved.
Yes.
And I see other people in front of me walking, and I know that we are on a mission. This is not just like that. So it helps to keep the mindfulness, and also a lot of visual effects, visual forms and shapes are involved. So it is easy to be mindful of many objects. And this feeling, special feeling that I belong to the community who detach from regular life and who come out to the community to show this example that we detach from many things. We detach from the shoes, we detach from the hat. You need to go somewhere.
I need to ask Aaron if he'll take photos for us.
So you can give this to Aaron, or
Aaron, do you have your phone with you? Someone,
why don't we make a line?
Sele was asking someone to take photos. This is for Sele.
So you will be making photos?
I guess so. Would you like to chat
Which
to
job will
the audience with Sele Emoha, or would you like to take photos of the alms round?
Neither?
Just kind of want to walk with mindfulness.
You can walk with mindfulness and do good deeds.
We can ask Sean. He's all the way over here.
You can ask Sean
Austin, you know
how to win. Probably not. Can you explain to Austin how to ring the bell?
Oh.
With the microphone.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is good.
Yeah,
This will be good information.
Oh,
You can film them also.
You know,
Okay. We get the information that he knows.
good question.
Okay.
Follow Cindy, kind of.
Okay.
And they were telling you a trick of ringing it on the corner is like more resonant.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Where's Tura? Parking. So being in a Western market is quite different from being in an Asian market, because in the Asian market we are quickly involved into the actual alms round procedure. People recognize us, people pay respects to us, people want to donate. While in the Western market we are not known. Some look at us with some curiosity, some actually even ignore walking, because is there in the culture like to be shy to look?
Yes, definitely. I remember, as a kid, my parents teaching me, keep your eyes on your own.
Mind your own
Family.
business.
Yes.
Yeah? So this is why, because I see like some people notice us and they smile, but some really kind of ignore, like we are unnoticed. We're like ghosts. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So even another monk, he came and he shared some donation to us. Here some Vietnamese, probably they were informed, and they prepared some donation to meet and give to us. Now in my meditation I feel the coldness of the wind, really recognizing this sensation. We come out to the sun, and mindfulness of the heat from the ground comes. Aaron, you just don't run too far away because the microphone will not work. The microphone is connected here. So kind of, I don't know, like you can go in front sometimes, but yeah, we need to be at a distance where it still works. Thank you.
Sometimes I zone out in the middle of people talking, but I listen.
Oh, you don't have to listen to me. I just explained in general, but you are filming.
Okay.
Yeah. This is cooperation, teamwork. We try. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Do we have someone with a bag to collect from us? Aaron, do we have somebody with the bag to collect from us? No? Where is Cindy? You may ask probably Cindy if she brought a bag. Oh, she's in front there. She gave a bag to Sean. Okay. Yeah, things start working. Since Sean got the bag, probably he's going to start working. Yeah, he has it. It's okay, we are not too heavy. Yes. Wow.
There was got a burrito.
Oh, this is burrito, you think?
I think so. Mexican food.
Oh, right. This is a burrito. She says I got a burrito. Oh, I even didn't know. Yes. Whatever I get, I accept without attachment. You know this?
Yeah.
But you just also told me what it is. But I usually even really, sometimes I don't look whatever people put in the bowl, especially when we have a deeper bowl. I might be even not looking. And just we receive with paying more attention that this is for the mind, for the generosity of the mind rather than for the object itself. People detach from what they have. Oh, this is cute. Yeah, toys. Sayadaw likes to choose toys. Sometimes we go to Goodwill quite often, and he may pick up some toys. And we never know which one will end up going with us or which one will be just touched and cuddled there in the shop. And when we ask him to try to understand how he makes his choices, sometimes he tells us that this one has a funny look and people will have a good state of mind when they look at it. The other toy, like some lion or something, he says that he feels some power in the qualities of this animal, and this mind of power arises when looking at it. So we don't have the same pure mind like Sayadaw does. So we can't ever see something in the same way. Sometimes we try to offer to him this or that thing, and thinking excitingly that he might like it. He would look at it and he would say it is not complete, or he will say this one is this and that. Yeah, and then we fail and we just put it back. But this visit to the Goodwill is quite fun. Before I used to really dislike it, really feel that it was waste of time going to Goodwill, seeing all different furnitures and toys and different objects. Although they are not expensive, but still spending money on it. But with time that I spent there following Sayadaw, I learned to see that he is really learning. I learned to see him learning. Sometimes he refers to some experience that he had in the Goodwill in his Dhamma talk. He may explain that on his visit to the Goodwill he saw some writing, some object where it was written this and that, and this gave him idea about this and that, and then he gives us an explanation. Very good. Since then I also started collecting my inspirations, even in the Goodwill. For those who are not from America, probably who might not know what Goodwill is, this is a shop, second-hand shop, where people bring their items, and they hired staff who can sort out what they have, what they have brought, and arrange it nicely in the shop, and have people at the cashier desk, all different service. So this project is proud to give job positions to people. This is how they help people to buy cheaper, and also they give a job to others. I hope that the sound is fine when our volunteer is distancing away, and I try to keep speaking, to give some explanations from the view of my nunhood life in our Thabarwa center, Thabarwa Meditation Center. By the way, yesterday somebody asked Sayadaw about creation of Thabarwa Center, and he gave a 1 hour plus talk, sharing his experience of how he was a businessman and what kind of habits he used to have, and how he became a meditator, and later he decided to ordain and donate all of his possessions. And when he started creating his meditation centers, how the cause and effect was working, how more people were appearing. So very, very nice, useful, I find it useful talk that you may find, maybe I should bring it also to my channel, because in the meantime I translated that talk into Russian. So on my channel there is a translation in Russian, but at the channel, official channel, YouTube of Thabarwa, which is called Thabarwa Live, in the folder, in the playlist English, you may find a video dated, what was the date yesterday? Let me see. Today is 28, so it was 27. The heat is really piercing through, really inviting mindfulness to know this change from left foot to the right foot. So if today is 28, so it was 27 of June, and the video might have some name like Thabarwa or Thabarwa Creation or Thabarwa Meditation Center, something like that. Although when I say that this is a video that I find very useful, I also know that everything is conditioned. So saying that the video is useful is also conditioned by the viewer. It can be seen as useful from my side because I'm a member of Thabarwa and I know Sayadaw and I know his teaching, and I understand more behind the words because I also know his actions and have some experience. I have also experience of not seeing and not understanding before. So I pretty much also realize that whatever I say is very interesting and useful can be found by others as strange if they don't have enough understanding of what Sayadaw teaches, because there is really something precious. Would you agree that whatever is precious can be understood only by a few? Like even a diamond, not everybody can appreciate, value, understand the diamond, which is so precious. So the teaching of Buddha itself is something that helps us to escape the samsara, to escape suffering. And the way that Sayadaw teaches us it unconditionally, no, this is not the word, unconventionally is really the help. The ground is really so hot under the sun. And it is interesting that the practice really allows not to take it to the mind. The physical feeling is there, and this feeling is known as unpleasant feeling, but it doesn't go any further. So The teaching of Buddha is something that liberates us from suffering, liberates us from creation of all. And the way that Sayadaw teaches it is not conventional, not what we can all read in the books. If you can read it in the book, why just sitting on a high chair in front of all other meditators and transmitting the same? No, Sayadaw teaches from experience. Sayadaw teaches how to see from the side of practice. He's very practical. This is why there is so much not understanding or wrong understanding from those who listen to his teaching if they are not practitioners, or if they are very limited practitioners with attachment. Then they would be able to accept and understand only that part that is already familiar to them. And what is not familiar, they will reject immediately. And this is what we learn, not to attach, but not to reject. Very hot. Yeah. What is interesting, the wind brings sensation of coldness to the face, which is open. The whole body is covered with the robe, so it doesn't feel much. Oh, some craving appears, seeing ice creams here. Ooh. And the feet, yeah, are really hot. This all experience is just to know only, not to attach, not to reject, and not to go into much thinking about it. The fact that I notice it, that I bring it again and again, for example, the heat from the ground, is just using the speech only. Using only to bring you the idea that in mindfulness, every time there is some new arising. Of course, if I start saying and noting, using my voice, only every arising, then I won't be able to share any idea to you. So I still need to keep working on my mind with whatever mind knows at one or another moment, and see it with detachment, automatic detachment, just mindfulness with detachment. But I also use speech, mind and speech, to deliver ideas. I try to use my practice for all, not only for myself. And I hear that some find it inspirational. They find that really we can read a lot of information, but we can find too little of real life examples of how the practice goes with all drawbacks or successes. Let's see for a while. Now I will really give this example of how it is if I try to voice out, noting every arising. Oh, some confusion on the mind, seeing, hit, knowing, seeing, knowing, yeah, seeing,
Oh, yeah.
hit, hearing, seeing, knowing, hearing, hit, seeing, hit, seeing, relaxing, knowing, hearing, seeing, hearing, seeing, hearing. I'm wondering if the camera was in my eyes, so that you could at least follow exactly the same path where I walked, at least to see and to hear where there was the music, where there were some funny sculptures that attracted my attention, because seeing happens every moment. But in our practice of mindfulness, we pay attention to most obvious object at every moment. So when we hear the music, there are many instances of hearing arising, and also when there is no music, still there is a hearing arising, even maybe to hear the silence, while there is no real silence here outside. We are in the market, and of course there are all many different sounds. But when there are all those mixed sounds of the market, this is one thing. But when there is suddenly music, this is something that really becomes an obvious object. And if not this music, then the attention of mindfulness goes to other objects, like it was going to scene, or when just same object repetitively continues to happen within the mindfulness, like seeing or hearing, then just mindfulness of knowing appears, that knowing mind of that same object. But the heat at some point was so strong that even the music was loud and it was occupying the mind. The heat became much more obvious, and it was really painful at some point. And there was nothing to do about it, because we walk in a line, we walk one by one, as you can see, and well, we can always do something, we can always escape any situation by doing something to survive, to yeah, I could just, I don't know, jump to the side or run somewhere, but exactly, I don't have to do any extra physical action, physical action, because I practice Dhamma, and Dhamma allows us not to have the second arrow. We may have physical suffering, we may have this contact that brings pain, but there wouldn't be mental reaction, because with our practice we learn not to identify ourselves with any happening. We learn that there is no self. We learn that every happening is happening only. We learn to know only, not to attach. If we attach to the knowing of heat, and we stop knowing only, we stop just being mindful only. Oh, this desire of fruits. I'm really such a breakfast fruit person, that this is a way, a path to learn for me to practice this detachment. When I see fruits, a scene immediately turns into desire. But again, practicing of mindfulness with detachment helps over, because the moment that it turned into desire, it is recognized. It is not recognized at the moment of seeing.
No, she's
desire and attachment
she's
there is
asking
too
for
strong.
help for
They
the ticket, but
really conquer. They're
I might have
always
put it
first.
back already, Bundy.
But
I think I did. I think I put it
because
in my
I
bag.
can be mindful of the desire appearing, I already watch the next eye contact.
No, she
and,
doesn't. She doesn't have.
Seeing and knowing of the scene doesn't develop any further desire.
Yeah, right.
This is how we learn.
Shit,
We don't
but-
crave for
I don't know,
immediate
it's like
results. We don't crave
Kongwen may
for
try to help her.
immediate nibbana. We accept results step by step, same as we are capable of making steps to walk the path of our practice. Whew.
She may find a
I
way
take
by
a little
herself.
pause.
She may find a way by herself. She did, I think. Or Al told Seattle, she doesn't have the money to go, and Seattle didn't say anything. Yeah. Yes.
Quite a big market. Yesterday, yeah, I see our volunteer. He picked up his food. It is all dark. I don't know if you walked through something. Volunteers, they also go barefoot. Not all. This is up to their choice. But they can also practice this kind of renunciation and simplification, that we use only the most basic objects like robe to cover our body and to make ourselves different from the society visually, because our mind is aimed at also different action, different mental action, verbal action and physical action. And by practicing like this, we also create an example for others.
You want to take a break and dig it out? Want me to take over the camera?
Oh, peanuts. One of our volunteers got peanuts. Is he going to donate to
It'll
Sayadaw?
be really tiny. You won't be able to see it. It'll just come out on its own in like 5 days.
Although we are in America, but meanwhile we are dependent on Asian communities. So mainly we give our teachings in the
It'll never come out.
Vietnamese community because they are familiar with Buddhism, and also we have an organizer who is Vietnamese and spent many years here in America. So she knows both cultures. Yes, probably now you could see her on the video. She's our organizer. Yes, they have offering of nuts. I love peanuts, honestly. I know I have the craving to taste already. Sadhu, 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 sadhu. Okay, why not? I can taste. Oh, they are freshly grilled, warm nuts. Tasting? You wanted some? Oh my gosh, really?
Thank you.
Get me the camera. Oh no, you shouldn't walk like this. He has a piece of glass in his food. This is why he was picking up his food. Why you keep walking?
Yeah. Good job.
Anicca, but continuous anicca. Anicca and dukkha. Wow. Oh, this is why. Well, yesterday somebody asked me to ask Sayadaw why we go barefoot. As one of the answer he gave was that it brings us more to mindfulness because we become more attentive about where we walk, where we step, and yeah, also simplification, all this. I spoke about it, but like he was saying, yeah, we should be careful where we step, otherwise we can damage ourselves, he said. We can hurt ourselves. So this is exactly what happened, yeah.
That's a metaphor for our whole lives, right? Be careful where you walk. Else you're going to get hurt.
Be careful. Be careful. Repeat it again, I will say in the microphone.
It's a metaphor for our whole life. Be careful where you walk.
Be careful where you walk because you can get hurt. A metaphor for the whole life. Yeah. But when we walk, we are not supposed to just completely look just under the feet. Walking mindfully is just knowing actually the action, physical, mental action. It's not just really looking where you step. So somehow, because if you just always look at where we step, it becomes already walking with attachment. So this is a practice. This is not something we can just know theoretically. This is something that comes with understanding while you're doing this. Yeah, interesting. But maybe you try to take it out.
I don't know if it is. I'll figure it out later.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. More peanuts. Huge market. Are we going same way again, or it is just so big?
Heading back.
Ah, we're heading back. Hi. Hello. My experience in America, when they are interested, after all, they can just say, hi, how are you? They don't know to do anything else with us. Yeah. Hi, how are you? Yeah, now I have this temptation of peanuts in my bowl. I walk with temptation of knowing the temptation. I can't keep eating them because this really is non-mindful, and even for monks and nuns we have that recommended rule not to be eating on walking. So to taste one is okay, doing it mindfully, knowing why you are doing it. but not to be just really walking and eating, snacking.
Thich Nhat Hanh says there's a person who is eating. Thich Nhat Hanh says if there is a person that is eating and they are on their phone, they are neither eating and they are neither on their phone. They are doing neither one. So it's important to take time and eat slow, mindfulness, enjoy the food, enjoy the moment, be in the present moment. When you want to be on the phone, do that only. When you want to eat, do that only. And with this experience only, you can stay in the present moment. And in the present moment, the now moment, the most powerful moment, then you can eradicate the damages of suffering from the past and the anxiety of the future.
Wow. I like the bottom line. Thank you, so nice. The bottom line is really good. Although I would say this still sounds as an intermediate level practice, because when our mindfulness is really high, we notice every happening, and mind is stable, so it is always open from one object to the other. You don't attach and keep only one object. If there is the taste appearing, you know the taste. If the hearing appears, you know the hearing, and like that. Movement of the hand with the spoon, seeing whatever there is in your plate, everything is the object of mindfulness. And freely, in the free stream of mindfulness, just the object changes. Mindfulness also changes. There is no one and the same mindfulness forever. There is always ever new mindfulness from one moment to another, and it arises with the new mind having the new object. So every teaching is good, not to reject, to accept for our practice, but not to attach. Because if we attach, we can't know other practice, we can't discover other sides of the practice. Only now I realize that Ellie has the microphone. She gave you the phone, the camera, but she didn't give you the microphone. So if she spoke, probably it was... We have two microphones. Yes, this and one more for two people speaking. Ellie, you still have this? Did you speak much?
No.
Didn't you tell any secrets?
No, I was aware of it.
Oh, that helped you to be in awareness.
Well, I didn't have opportunity for many secrets, but I was aware of.
Were you telling some Dhamma talks?
Yes.
Okay. Because just now Aaron happened to come and talk to me, and I realized that don't take food from unfamiliar aunties. And Nam tried to offer peanuts to a child, and he was not very happy. Yeah. So Aaron was talking to me, telling some Dhamma ideas, and I realized that he doesn't have microphone, that you have it.
Shall we switch?
You can, yeah, but we are going back, but you still can.
It's a magnet for the other side.
I hold it for you for a moment. Let me show who is filming for us today, who got the piece of glass in his foot.
Yes.
You also
All
know
for
this?
great merits.
All for great merit. So attach this microphone onto your t-shirt. Yeah. This is a microphone with a magnet. Yep. Okay, keep going. Oh, I don't know how it is better, yeah. Okay. Careful, don't bump into the pillar. Either. No more traumas. Usually Dhamma takes care of us if we take care of Dhamma. I hear this from our Thabarwa members when they have such experience, and I know it from my own experience too. There is the main camera. Sayadaw films every day. He films not only alms round, he films mainly all the activities that he does. And now we got the other Thabarwa member who joined us this night. and he's in Myanmar. So Sayadaw takes opportunity to speak to him, and they discuss politics. Somebody would wonder how a monk discusses politics. How come? Why? But Sayadaw is participating in a peace mission in Myanmar. He tries to solve the most difficult problems in the world. Not only problems of people who come to him and ask questions, but also most difficult, like the war in Myanmar. He tries to bring everyone to this middle way, in between two different sides, and to help them understand the happening from the view of Dhamma, from the view of cause and effect, that whatever we do, we will have the same reaction. This will definitely bring us back the same suffering, the same not understanding, the same experience. We should cross quickly because cars give us way. Thank you. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, we need to find back our bus now. So Sayadaw says his main profession, his main job is to solve the mistakes of meditators. But he participates in many social activities and he helps people without limits, really. He sacrifices his sleep, but this is not his sleep. Sleeping is just another happening of this body and mind. He knows to know every happening one after another, not as something, without grasping something as real, just knowing from one to another, knowing as phenomena appearing and disappearing. We are now at a 10 days meditation retreat in a Vietnamese temple, and then we will have another short retreat, maybe like 3 days, and then we are going to go to Florida. From California, from Los Angeles, we are driving to Florida. It will take some time. So we will be again on the trip with our bus, maybe 2 buses, depends how many people. Everybody can not everybody, but you are welcome to join while we are still not too plenty, not too many. And if not on this trip, then on another. We have also trips in Asia, but here in America, really there is an opportunity because less people can get a visa and less people can come to participate. So maybe this is when I will finally finish this broadcasting. We will finish. Here is a cross. Yeah, we made it 1 hour. It will